Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Cuband like Beckham here in Victoria 3. We are back, we are back. All right, as we do, let's make sure everything's working. Hey, hello, me. Hello, me. There we go. Hello, right back at you, buddy. Let's see. Hey, Mauricio, what's up, my friend? What's up, what's up? More struggles and laws falling time. Laws failing time. Yeah. Yes, it is. It's also more wartime. We've got two conflicts we're going through here right now. Actually, what's this? Oh, Moldavia. Okay. We actually, and I swear this is not started by me, but we are finishing up a war with Venezuela. It's actually a war with Puerto Rico. We were annexing Puerto Rico and Venezuela joined in. Puerto Rico fell, and so we're just trying to take the other island that they have in the Caribbean here. Hey, Glenn, what's up? Hey, Ham, good to see you, although you're going to have to tell me what happened in the last 1.5 hours of this morning stream. Oh, yeah. We got some wars going on. That's what's going on. Hey, Outer Signal, what's up? A man is nothing without his word. I said I would return, and here I am. Good man. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Yeah, so what happened? Well, so we finally annexed Puerto Rico. So we can actually form the Antillean Confederation. I think I'll just wait for, like, this war here to end. I mean, I guess maybe not. But anyway, because Venezuela joined in, I figured we might as well take the island they have that's in the Caribbean. So we're going to take the West Indies from them. So we'll end that. But then the North German Federation asked us to join in on this war against Scandinavia. And they offered us investment rights in Scandinavia, which we could totally use. So we're going to do that. I decided to make a new objective since we already got the achievement that we were hunting for. We're going to try to get Can't Touch This. As a country with at least 10% of your GDP owned by a foreign power, nationalize all buildings and prevent them from being privatized for 12 whole years. At the moment... Oh, actually, this is good. This is better. We were at 58% for a second there. The British Republic owns 23% of our GDP. So we're trying to build ourselves up so we can nationalize all their buildings and then hold it for 12 years. And then get that achievement. So that's what we're doing right now. So we're kind of trying to build ourselves up here. We are, we're up to 4th. We're the 4th ranked country in the world somehow. I mean, we have the second... Oh, we dropped down to 4. We had the second biggest navy at one point. Japan is joining in. Can we get in good with Japan? Do they like us? They're wary of us. Let's start improving relations with them. Let's see. This isn't good. Largely, though, because of tax waste. Oof, that seems like a fun challenge. Yeah, right? It does. And it's one of those things I've looked at on the list for so long, and I'm like, I need to do that. The other thing is, if we do get into a war with Great Britain, I mean, why not take the rest of the islands in the Caribbean and just become the country in the Caribbean, right? So we're going to do that. Oh, it's too bad the Netherlands have this thing going. We could have taken the Dutch West Indies, but whatever. You're the number 4 power in the world. Yeah, those wars must have built up your military in a big way. They have, because we have national militia. So our standing army is pretty small. So we called in the conscripts, and so because a lot of our conscripts have been activated, that helped us. I think the other thing is, despite the fact that we have a very low GDP, we have the 7th GDP per capita, but we also have the number 1 standard of living. And actually, we were above 20. We're at like 21 at one point. We're going to take a look at that. So we have that going for us. Oop, I keep zooming out here because I think there's a zoom to happen here. So we're building up power plants. We're doing that. Is there anything else to get situated? Yeah, we have the motors company here. That's going to help us once these power plants start going. Will you take Santo Domingo for the Antillean Commonwealth? Ah, I would like to. I would like to. Oh, look at the dynamic naming. Saint Dominique. I would like to take this. But, well, not but. We're going to try to take it at some point. But we're going to try to go after the British Republic first. Wait, is Portugal... Oh, okay. Because Portugal was red, I thought maybe Great Britain took them. Oh, no, they're a council republic. See, the one thing that does give me pause, though, is that we don't actually have any alliances. And I wish we did. I mean, they like us. But, you know, you'll call us into war, but you won't create an alliance with us. Alright, I think we're ready to unpause. Problem... Oh, I forgot, though. The one problem we have... Oh, wow, Andrew Carnegie is the president of the United States. The United States has an alliance with the British Republic. So that's a big problem right there. I think it's time to move to mass conscription. We'll lose 2% conscriptable battalions. See, I don't want to have a large standing army. I don't want to wrap too many people up in the barracks. Because, you know, we're getting mass migrations, but we still don't have tons of people. So actually, no, I don't think we will move to mass conscription. Yeah, so this war with Venezuela will wrap up because we hold the war goal. So that's going to happen there. We can't take any more war goals here, right? No. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're not going to send soldiers to this war. What we're going to do is we're going to help with Navy. And so we will... Yeah, here we go. We're going to blockade them. So set both these guys to blockade. You go out over here. And then... they have some stuff going there. Yeah, here we go. This is where they have ton... Oh, yeah. So they have all that stuff. So we're going to send the convoy raider over here. And we'll do that with our navy. Utilize them. Good. So everybody is demobilized. Hey, Maximilian, what's up? What's up? Still exiled. Wait, what do you mean? Who or what is? Day, I don't even know of. Why don't you take a Discord account? Oh. I always forget about that. You're in Maximilian Discord battle. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. Oh, me. That's right. Yes, I'm still exiled to the living room. Yep. For this week. It's not bad, I'll say. It's interesting. Because this very well, when my daughter finally needs her own room, this spot right here is very well going to become my office. So, in a way, I guess I'm giving it a test run. That's not for a couple years. But it will happen eventually. You know what? We need to build some government admins here. Yeah, look at Cuba Central. Actually, I only want to do about 5 of them. I'm extremely upset with the U.S. abducting my favorite Latino president. I mean, I wouldn't say he was my favorite Latino president, but I'm very, very upset and angry with my country. This week has been very anger-inducing. I was talking about it on the session earlier today. I mean, it's very clear that currently the United States is basically run by an authoritarian regime, and there's no rule of law. If we can just go to war without any approval from Congress, meaning one person gets to just make that decision, which is against the law here, but clearly it's not a law if nobody will enforce it. So that's kind of my feeling on that. We are a single-party country right now because we have no opposition. Why are these guys listed... Wait, why are these guys listed as an enemy fleet? Did they join in here? Oh, oh, man. I wish I could have then just taken those islands instead of the investment rights. And Brazil is in here. That has been happening again and again. We need to roll back the executive's authority. We really do. Well, the thing is, though, a lot of the stuff that's happening is not part of the executive's authority. That's the problem, is that a lot of the things that are happening are not allowed to happen. But it's just being done and nobody is doing anything. It's just like the craziest thing, you know? There's no opposition. There's no enforcement of law. How do you roll back an authority that the executive doesn't have? You need people to enforce the laws that are already in place. If we could roll back the executive's authority, then we wouldn't need to roll back the executive's authority because they don't have the authority. The problem is nobody's doing anything, which is incredibly infuriating. We need a better executive. That's the crux of it right there. But honestly, we need a better legislative too. I mean, that's the whole purpose of the Congress, is to have a check and balance on the executive. And if you're not going to do that, you basically have no power. I mean, so what I don't understand, both houses of Congress, they just kind of are letting their power be taken away, and they're just totally fine with it. And it's kind of like on both parties are just kind of okay with it. I just don't understand. By which I mean we need a non-dementia incompetent leader. Yeah. Agreed. I got that. I mean, that is true. That ultimately is just the problem right there. But... and I can't believe we're only like a year into it. The U.S. is possibly the only country I have no hope for anything, even more than Greece. Well, I mean, I have hope. I mean, part of... I guess something you can look at as part of the problem with the U.S. is something that will kind of save us right now, is that we have this, like, change of power, and so you can have... You know, we had like 8 years of Obama, and there's plenty that I can say about Obama's presidency, but there were some good things. But then you had Trump come right in and just kind of undo a lot of the good things that had been there. And so, like, we were in the Iran nuclear deal, and then suddenly we aren't because there's a different administration. So everything can be undone very quickly. You just need people to have the will, either the will to do it, or you need to wait until the next change of power. Though I am getting kind of worried about what's going to happen when that time comes. As always, I'm coming to you from Occupied America. I'm familiar with your issues. Yeah, Occupied America is a good way to put it. Oh, man. I'm kind of surprised I'm not in Occupied America. I feel like Mom Donnie going and rubbing elbows with Trump is the only reason why we haven't gotten any soldiers invading us here. All right. So we have the one here. The one electric plant. Because we can use this for some labor saving. Now the question is... yeah, DC, we are still occupied. Yeah. Yep. DC and Portland. But DC, I think, more so. It's just insane. I think the thing that is so infuriating about the whole situation, though, is how there is no resistance to what's happening. I mean, how can that be? You would think, even if it's just like a resistance that won't work, there has to be something. It just seems like nobody's even trying. And that's maddening. I remember they wanted to intervene in North Korea under Obama. Yeah. Nobody wants to intervene anymore. They got nuclear warheads, exactly. Exactly. That's the only reason why nothing is happening there. At least from us. Oh my god, we got 5 levels already built here, so let's utilize that. Electric streetlights. Electric sawmills. Oh, can we utilize... No, we don't have electric sewing machines yet. I mean... Unfortunately, it does kind of seem like we need intervention from elsewhere. We need, like, we were talking about this earlier today too. We need Europe to push back on us, but I mean, there's like, somebody made a good point earlier. They also have Russia on the other side with the whole thing with Ukraine. And so they kind of have 2 fronts going on right there, and Russia is, just because of their proximity, is still the more immediate danger. Where are your glorious martyrs? Yeah, if not clear. Yeah. Europe might object if Trump occupies Greenland. Yeah. That will be something that will be just, I don't even know the words for it, but that is going to really, that will break NATO if that happens. And that can't happen. Oh, they got Bavaria? Okay. I certainly hope North Germany is going to, like, befriend us heavily after this, like an alliance. We're basically... How's our blockade going? Alright, we're at 13%. And sinking tons of convoys. And this is just going as slow as it possibly can. Which is fine. I don't... Oh! What is this guy doing? Alright. Go get that guy. Ah, yes, trade privileges. I mean, we had that before. You're the one who broke it off, but we will take that. Their balls drop in the next year-ish. Can't believe at this point they started 2 world wars within the last century-ish. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but you know, like again earlier we were talking about, I guess I can see the difficulty of the EU's position here, in that, like, you have this country right here being aggressive, and yes, you have this country over here being aggressive over here. So far, not right here, but possibly. This is the more immediate danger right now. So you might not want to piss off this ally over here until you're done dealing with this one. Unfortunately. Several workers died today at the Cuba Central Dye Works when an industrial-sized tub of hot dye accidentally spilled out over the workshop floor and the unsuspecting workers. Over everywhere. Yeah, they hit Nigeria and Iran too. Yeah. And China lurking behind everyone. Yeah, that's true too, right? Like, and then you have China. What a time to be alive. Alright, so you can go back over here and raid convoys. It's because China is run by intelligent people. Yeah, but they are allied with Russia, which... I mean, I agree. They're playing things smart right now. But if it comes to a point where basically Putin just calls in whatever allyship they have, be like, now it's now or never. I don't know how China would respond to that. And Putin is the type of person that would do that. Like, put somebody in that position. All right. Ah, good. So that war is done. Got the Cuban West Indies. I think it's time, everybody. I think it's time we became the Antillean Confederation. Wait, is it? Yeah, the Antillean Confederation. Antillean Confederation has emerged as a rising power in the Caribbean. Woo woo! There we go. Cool flag. Yeah, China doesn't profit from conflict. They're the biggest world exports. Sanctions would hurt them a lot. Yeah, that's why that's why I say I wonder what they would do if Putin tried to put them into a difficult position. Because exactly, I mean, their power is economic, which is nothing to take lightly. So I wonder if Putin tried to utilize that friendship, how they would respond. Because I agree, conflict is not in their best interest. All right, what are we making here? Oh. All right, do we have enough electricity now? Okay, well, we're higher in there. We could use a little bit more here. This will generate 26. Let's build one more. Ooh, okay. We kind of overbuilt here. Oh. Wait, what did we get? Did we... There we go. Oh, I thought we were going to get investment rights in Scandinavia. Oh, so we don't even have any more war goals. All right. I came back to see we're talking about the real possibility of World War III 2026. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's where we're at, right? We play this to take our minds off the real possibility of World War III. Because what else would take your mind off of it? All right. Well, so we can build in the Netherlands here. Ooh, French Guyana. Yeah. Let's build that. China's power is material, not just economic. Where do bullet shells arms come from? Yeah, yeah. I guess I was kind of lumping that in with like the economic aspect. Like they produce so much. What? I already had that. Did we get it again? Sadly, I think it's definitely happening, but probably more in a global proxy Cold War, yeah, than full-on nuclear conflict. I kind of agree with you. I think the problem is like another Cold War, and that's hopefully it's something like that. Why are these guys so opposed? Yeah, I guess we don't have enough of an army. All right. You know, I think we are going to move to mass conscription. But we don't have anybody who supports it, huh? Yeah, we get that plus 100 training rate. Yeah, our battalions will get cut in half. God, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't want to wrap a bunch of people up in the barracks. I think, though, we just need a better standing army. We really do. All right, who can we get on our side here? What do the intelligentsia want? Prominent intelligentsia meet in Havana's finest cafe to discuss mass conscription. With the right leverage, perhaps their opinions could be swayed. Oh, political concessions. I will take that. All right, we'll take that for now. From your lips to God's ears. Yeah. Hopefully, right? It's crazy that what we're hoping for is a Cold War. U.S. military on another level, but they can't do to Russia or China what they did to Venezuela. No. I mean, that's part of the reason why this administration did that to Venezuela, because they knew there was not going to be much opposition, which is even more infuriating. With the beginning of the election season, the patronage networks that riddle rural Antillean Confederation have roused themselves to readiness. The Catholics await the marching orders of the provincial governors. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the Radical Party here. What's our electoral confidence at? It's at 100. Let's get the Radical Party winning this. Yeah, so that's only going to hurt our legitimacy by 5. The aged Jacinto Castillo, leader of the industrialists, has unexpectedly expired mid-campaign, robbing the Conservative Party of a cornerstone politician. The question of his replacement is now on everyone's lips. So who's their new leader? A radical. Well, I'll count our lucky stars. We're going to get them out of the Conservative Party. Very nice. We already have a Cold War. That's a good point. That's a very good point. Yes, but Russia's army couldn't do to Ukraine what we did to Venezuela. Oh, yeah, nuclear war is a leveler. Also, a good point. Ukraine has 45 million people and receive billions of aid from the EU alone. I agree, but way more conflict zones opening up this year. Oh, and the Twitch bot. Hello there, Twitch bot. It's now a Twitch party. Goodbye, Twitch bot. All right. Yeah, bot warning, bot alert. I'm willing to give away Florida for peace. Done. I'll take that deal. Except for anybody watching who's from Florida. Other than that. What was meant as a routine speech about the merits of mass conscription by Jacinto Guillen has quickly devolved into a public relations disaster for the trade unions. So I guess the thing with this is I don't mind if it fails. So I don't want to take things like a loss of bureaucracy or anything like that. Yeah, I'll take this. We'll get plus 10 enactment chance. We'll take the setback, even though it's the opening phase. All right, so we're building these 2 gold mines. I would like to utilize... Oh. Do my companies have... Yeah, they have investment rights. I could give some to them. Though this one might be more beneficial. Oh, you know, I forgot we're getting plus 5% prestige from this company. Oh yeah, we do want to give these guys trade rights. Florida Greenland swap then. Oh, but then Messi isn't playing in MLS anymore. We're giving away Messi. Although, actually, I take that back. As a New York Red Bulls fan, yes. Give away Florida. Help the Eastern Conference be a little easier in MLS. All right, let's build... Well, let's take a look at the Dutch market. What would be profitable over there? So in terms of this stuff, excellent. Yeah, motors. Honestly, I'm going to give this company investment rights. I want you guys to build some of that stuff there. So what do they have going on here? Yeah, they have no people. Oh, they got some people here. They have no wheat. Let's wrap some of their people up in that. Wait, what? Wait, what's this? Don't we have... Oh, in the Dutch East Indies. Wait, is that what I did this whole war for? Unbelievable. Yeah. They're in the Dutch market. Alright, well, we could build, yeah, they don't have any people. Well, they got a lot of unemployed here. So let's build some iron mines. Build steel. And then build a motor company in there. It'll be profitable. And we can't lower taxes yet. Oh, law advanced. That's nice. Now, what do we need to do for this? Oh, yeah, we need to get multiculturalism. From its origins as a technological novelty, the photographic camera is becoming a tool for artists to portray the world. We should be at the forefront of this new art form. What will we get for this? Yeah, I guess we don't know. Arts Academy level 5 with photographic art. Alright, let's build 2 more. Yeah, that stuff is gonna take some time, so... We have nothing. Oh, we can do the skyscraper thing. Let's survey a skyscraper. Yeah, now that the war is over, our rank went down a little bit because our army is back to this. Oh, tech. You get tech for the arts and... Oh, okay. Well, I'll take that. I'll take tech. Oh, I gotta add tech. Oh, let's do the combustion engine since we have an automotive company. The telephone. We're gonna do the telephone. Radical Party. And then... Oh. We're gonna do feminism next because we can get more workers that way. And I forget what it is, but do we have the tech to do the next thing here? No, we need central planning. So let's do that. Where is it? Am I just an idiot? Oh, it's down there. Well, we could really use some labor-saving PMs. Like this, yeah. No, not that. Oh, conveyors, obviously. So this is good. And then we'll do a little bit of catch-up there. Because I would like to get... corporate governance, so we can get another company going. Oh, that's right. And so, so the Radical Party won by a good amount there. Yeah, we have a righteous government. I think I'll keep everybody in here. Now, yeah, we got quite a bit of people and some unemployment. So let's get somebody into the country here who can give us multiculturalism. Is there anybody? Unfortunately, there's a lot of nihilists in the world. A lot of nihilists. Nope. Also, not a lot of historical agitators left here. Oh yeah, I always forget that's that guy. Okay. In the midst of the debate surrounding mass conscription, one of the country's leading playwrights strongly associated with the trade unions has staged a widely acclaimed play whose politically laden theme makes no secret of the author's desire for law to be passed. Yeah, I'm going to take the prestige, actually, instead of the other stuff. We're going to do that. All right. Whoa. We have a lot of people building here. I'd rather they didn't. The North Germans. Man, they are opposed to us. Do we have like some type of... What's their government? Oh, they're still a monarchy. That's the problem. That's part of the problem right there. Mande people from Puerto Rico are being blocked from entering certain businesses by some local Caribbean people. We have a high standard of living. We can do that for now. Did we ever incorporate Puerto Rico? We did not. Let's do that. Now, how much longer do we have this skyscraper thing going on? Sometime. Are you going to develop the rest of your country or just Cuba? Well, right now all we really have is Cuba. I mean, I guess we have Puerto Rico, but they don't have anybody there yet. I guess I didn't really take a look at the West Indies here. Yeah, there's nobody there. So that's the problem. We don't really have any people anywhere else. I don't even think I'm going to incorporate this one, to be honest. Oh. We don't need this Navy guy here. I also don't think we really need... So I guess, yeah, we have that shipyard there. But we need more people working here. Oh, the landowners, you guys. We got an ethno-nationalist running the Catholic Church. All right. Yeah, look at this. The Russian-American Company. Yeah, look at this. Everybody's like, if you don't let us build... See, the problem is... Now, the foreign construction is taking up a lot of work. Yeah, look at this. I don't need 17 levels of port in Cuba Central. All right, Russia, if you're not going to give me an alliance... Anybody who's not willing to give me an alliance does not get investment rights. So this treaty, and I can't just keep the trade privileges, really? May the best team win. Though, of course, I'm hoping Osimhen scores a hat-trick against young Zidane. Yeah. Let me take a look here. Who do we play in the next... who do we play in the next round? Who is young Zidane? Oh, Zinedine Zidane's son is the goalie for Algeria. Zidane has been attending all the games. Oh wait, I'm sorry, you said Victor Osimhen. Oh no! Wait, are we going to be playing... Nigeria? Oh yeah. Oh no, that's a tough one. Well, I guess looking though at the quarterfinal, who would I have rather played? That's all pretty tough opposition there. He did. He chose Algeria. That is right, my friend. That is right. So, you know I got to get that Algeria Zidane goalie jersey at some point. Nigeria versus Algeria quarterfinal. Let's go. That's going to be a good game. Looking at these quarterfinals though, these are all going to be good games. Egypt, Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Morocco, and Mali, Senegal. Odd because Zidane represented France. Yeah. Yep. But Zidane's parents are Algerian, and so he's Algerian as well, and so his son is Algerian. The recent expansion of the power plants in Cuba Occidental has inspired faith in a future where all of the Antillean Confederation is electrified. Oh yeah, give us that steam turbine. And he's good too. He's actually pretty good. Yeah, and now Austria, like, if you're not going to help me, yeah, you don't want to give me that alliance, then You don't get that. Though I guess losing these trade privileges kind of sucks. A lot of French footballers have first nationalities. Yeah, the entire French team is either North African or Sub-Saharan African, other than like Griezmann and Olivier Giroud. The interest in photographic arts throughout Antillean Confederation have spawned many new artistic movements experimenting with the technology. Plus 20% tech spread for society, that's pretty good. Yeah, we get the tech. We can get tech here. You know what? We'll go with this one. This is a very big dilemma. Stay with France and win a gold one day as third choice goalkeeper, or have a decent career in Algeria, but don't win anything. Well, you might win the AFCON. But yeah, it's true. I mean, it is a tough decision, right? And I don't actually know what his status was going to be with France. I'm sure he also had he might also have Spanish citizenship, because I'm pretty sure Zidane was living in Spain when he was born, so he probably had the choice between Spain, France, and Algeria. But yeah, I mean, he can play for Algeria, and Algeria is one of the top teams in Africa, so he'll be in multiple World Cups. The positivist movement has organized mass protests across the Cuba Oriental region. While the protests have remained peaceful for now, local authorities have raised concerns about possible violence. Yeah, we'll let them do that. He played with the national team of France. His ancestry was Berber from Algeria. Well, no, I don't think he never played with the senior national team. I think he had like youth caps, which is a little different. Algeria is always very good at regional competitions, yeah. But yeah, France, Spain obviously gives a bigger chance for a World Cup. French football is multi-ethnic, yeah. Yeah, this is true. Very much so. The biggest example, my guy Kylian Mbappe, Algerian and Cameroonian. All right. Maybe someday we'll get Kylian Mbappe's son to play for Algeria. Ooh, God, construction efficiency there is not great. Now let's also build in our own country here. Mexican mass migration, nice. Oh, well, all right, so we are at the hour mark here. So we're going to take a quick 90-second break. Pay homage to the gods of ads so people don't get hit by ads during gameplay. And so 90 seconds, and we will be right back. And we're back. And we're back. I hate when people make such comments. They say the same for the Greek basketball team. You know, you can be Greek and black. We should already have moved on to a post-racial society. Yeah, I don't get the point of your comment there, man. I can celebrate a player's heritage. I do take it as a point of pride that Zinedine Zidane and Kylian Mbappe have heritage from Algeria. I don't think that's negating their Frenchness. Yeah, that's envy. Sorry, pet pun. Lawmakers working towards the enactment of mass conscription have found themselves mired in a particularly complex set of bureaucratic proceedings, grinding the work towards reform to a near halt. Oh, I'm not talking about that comment. Oh, I see. Yes, both are Algerian ethnically. Yeah. I mean, anyone who claims that Giannis isn't Greek is an idiot. And racist. Or at least biased in some way there. I don't think we're going to take a bureaucracy hit on this. Yeah. Now we got you racists or idiots. Yeah. I mean, it's the same thing too with like a lot of U.S. players in soccer. People always be like, "Oh, well, they're not really American. They're this, they're that." I mean, I had somebody one time try to tell me that Christian Pulisic is an American. He's really Bosnian because his family came from Bosnia at some point. And I was like, okay, sure. I also think the important thing is what does the person consider themselves? Giannis considers himself Greek. Zidane considers himself French, so that's what he is. Just comes down to money. Oh my God. Max, anyone remembers Lawless? Listen to me. I detest Alexi Lawless. I hate that man. But yeah. What about that guy? Oh, God, I hate that guy. Give me you're tired, you're poor. Yeah, exactly. Lawless is an idiot. Hey, Karloff, what's up? Oh, Lawless was ethnically Greek. Oh, you know, that makes sense. That does make sense. I never really thought about that. Wait a minute. That's no Cuba. Where's my rum? Where's my Cuban cigars? Oh, your Cuban cigars. I mean, right here, my friend. We got them. We're exporting them to the world. And then we're actually researching down to the next company we can do, and we're going to get ourselves Bacardi. So the rum is on the way. Well, half Greek, his father was. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I never really thought about it too, but it makes sense from his name. Yeah. Sorry, that no longer applies to our new leader. Yeah, unfortunately. Yes. Yeah, there's no way the college 20-year-old age me, there's no way he's going to let the world not have Bacardi. All right, coal-fired plants. Do I really want that, though? So we got a lot of coal, but we also have a company here to make motors. I guess, though, if we're looking at it, yeah, we're lacking motors. So if we went to the power plants and we were going to change them, Oh, it's actually still going to use motors. Okay. So sad. Orange clown be clowning. Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately. But unfortunately, you want to talk about a nationalistic American. Talk about Alexi Lawless. Ugh. Every time you listen to his coverage, it's some like, America's the best, oorah. Oh, it's Christmas, by the way. Wait, what do you mean? When you elect a clown, you get a circus. Yeah. Elect dumb people, play dumb games. What do we need in our market here? Oh, we need so much more glass. Because we're also, yeah, we're just like importing a ton of it. And we have the lead, right? Why are we importing a ton of lead? We have lead. We just can't seem... Alright, there we go. Oh, January 7th is Christmas in some Orthodox countries. Oh, very cool, very cool. Merry Christmas, then. Merry Christmas. Nice. Aside from us, yes. Oh, yeah. Orthodox Christmas. Yeah. Hey, Java, what's up? Hello. Man, I'm actually worried for a war with EU and USA over Greenland. Yes. Yeah. We were just talking about that before, and it is a major concern. It'll be basically the end of NATO, which is a very scary thing. Well, let's get rid of that in Puerto Rico. We actually don't need that there. So, yeah. Yeah, January 6th, different holiday. In the USA, it used to be Epiphany now. Yeah, it's so funny, like, hearing that now, January 6th, I'm like... Just kind of ruined that day. End of NATO is crazy. It is, right? Like, why would anybody even play with that? Like, why? Why would you even want to play with that? Oh, I forgot. We can update to torpedo boats. Now, do we want to do that here? Oh, convoy rating efficiency, yeah. So we'll update them. Your income tank because of bureaucracy, not construction costs. Yeah. No, I know. We are we're doing the skyscraper survey. So we lost 1,000 bureaucracy temporarily because of it. So once we're done with that... Oh, well, actually... It's only 500. I thought this used to be 1,000. I guess the prereq is 1,000. But we're going to gain 500 bureaucracy back when we get this. Oh, and we have civilizing mission. And then Oh, I had it up there. I'm trying to get telephone so that we can get the next PM in the bureaucracy thing. Oh, central planning. Oh, did I not? Yeah. Hold on. So we're going to do telephone. Oh, that's right, though. I did kind of want to get the company first. So we'll do that. Then we'll do telephone. And then we'll do central planning. Never in my lifetime. Yeah, I hope I never see the day where, of all things, NATO is done. I don't want to live in interesting times anymore. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I'm done living in the interesting times. Just give me the good old boring times again. I think that's kind of a sentiment I hear a lot in the U.S. where it's like, I miss the time when politics was boring. Politics used to be boring. Give me that again. We're calling January 6th Eugene Goodman Day from here on out. Nice. A better holiday. Yes, absolutely. Anything else would be better. Yeah, so multiculturalism. We have nobody who supports it. Here we go. We've got a rural folk anarchist. And the rural folk, actually, they used to have a lot more political power, but they still have a good amount. But his acceptance needs to be greater than 40. Damn. He's Siberian. Damn. I mean, there's nothing we can do to make him more accepted until we get multiculturalism. Wait, why is it saying... Oh, we have plus 45% from some timed modifiers. What are those timed modifiers? New and improved. Interesting. Okay. Mossy businesses and homes have been attacked all across Puerto Rico by groups of Afro-Caribbean people. Ooh, let's not lose standard of living there. And our standard of living has gone down a little bit, actually. We're now number 2 to Nova Scotia. Find another one. Wait, another what? No, you don't. That's due to the current law. Oh, wait. What was I talking about when you posted that? Oh, I see. Yeah, this. No, I know. This sounds odd. Plus 45. It's due to the current law? Oh, I see. Do you know, I don't think actually I've ever quite noticed... I've never noticed that before. It'll list this for all the laws. I don't think I've ever actually noticed that before. Ha! What do you know? Find another agitator. Yeah, that's true. I didn't finish going down the list, did I? But that's the only anarchists we're going to get, because they're sorted here. So unless one of the other ideologies pops up. Yeah, nothing. We don't really have any movements. The labor movement isn't going to help us. No, I know. That's why I was hoping to... Anarchists are not the only ones helpful. Yeah, that's why I was hoping to find somebody else, but there aren't any other ones. Any of the other helpful ones available. Unfortunately. It would really be strange if World War III would start between the EU and USA. Yeah. Yeah. That would be very strange. And of all things, over Greenland, too. I mean... I just don't. I think that's all that's all I got on it. Because if the USA and EU would fight, 99% sure. Oh yeah, China would take Taiwan. Absolutely. While everybody's preoccupied with that, they would absolutely go and do that. So laborers in the urban center with qualifying aren't willing to work for wage of 3.07. They would accept a wage of 4.63. We could use some welfare. Some good old wage subsidies. I mean, we don't actually have a lot of money right now, but... But yeah, actually, yeah, we will have money once we're done surveying this skyscraper. Alright, so we have about 6 months left. Now, let's increase the Navy a little bit. The other thing that'll help us is if we actually can get these buildings back from Great Britain. You know what else we could do, actually? The Antillean flag looks like the Cretan flag. Yeah, it does, right? Yeah, it is kind of weird being Cuba, but this is our flag right now. We could try to go Council Republic here. And then go cooperative ownership. And just take everything. Trade unions do have some power. Oh, good. Okay, so these guys are starting to hire up. So where's the glass here? Oh, we have one in Puerto Rico. Yeah, maybe let's I mean, we have a lot of wood, I believe. Yeah, we got a ton of it. You know what we could do, actually? We should cut down on some of the logging camps. Yeah, so like here, wood is like super cheap. Let's cut it down one. Get some more workers going there. Well, we haven't. Oh, we actually have quite a few peasants here. We have a lot of unemployed here. Yeah, look at all this. You know, actually, I haven't looked at military goods in a little bit. We are really in a problem if we ever need to use our military again. What is going on here? Alright, let's see what happens when they try to hire up again. February 16th. And we gotta get another admiral into our convoy raiders there. So the wage here is just garbage. 0.65. Alright, let's take a look at that. We can get another convoy raider, that's good. Alright. Progressive voting, that's good. Oh, here we go. We can finally get some silk. Make some silk of our own. We've got so many people here. What do we need as the input? Fertilizer and sulfur. Yeah, of course, we have the sulfur here. And here. Well, it should be a problem, actually. Oh, we have 11,000 unemployed here. We have 15,000 peasants here. Where do we have the textile mills? So we have 6 of them in Cuba Central. So we should build it here. The one place we don't have it. We have 53,000 unemployed. Let's do it here. Let's build some synthetics plants, because we're going to need to build it in another place anyway for the dyes. Alright. Let's speed it up a little bit. Alright. Our architects and engineers have identified Havana in Cuba Occidental as the optimal site to begin construction of a skyscraper. Surprise, surprise, the place where Havana is. Let's build it. And let's put it right at the top. It's going to take a while. Alright. All right. Okay. So we're getting out of our debt a little bit, which isn't so bad. I mean, our interest rate's only 5%. Maybe once we finish... So once we finish this next round of naval bases, we can get a few more standing armies, and then maybe we'll think about making some type of play on the British Republic. Because I feel like if we can get our power projection up a little bit more, maybe we can get somebody like Germany to be our ally. Yeah, they have a similar military. So this might be the thing. What's Austria's military at? Ooh, a little bit more. But of course, you don't want to give me an alliance. Oh, well, we can get some trade privileges. All right, let's get this. Actually, can we sell you anything? Anything we can sell you while we're at it? Nope. All right. So let's just do this. It did, shouldn't your bureaucracy go back up now? It did, actually. We were like negative 500 something. So now we're up to negative 31. Which is why we're getting this plus 24k in our budget now. We are, I guess, yeah, we are still at negative 30. I suppose, oh, we are, oh, look at this tax capacity, actually. See, the thing is, how far away are we from... Yeah, we're really far away from this stuff. So we should tackle this tax capacity. So we'll build 5 more. Because I would like to also... Our literacy is still pretty bad, although we need tech for that. What is our home affairs? Guaranteed liberties. Just saw the deficit color. Didn't realize that gone up. Oh yeah, no worries. No worries. Which means we could probably do with more construction. We could also lower taxes a little bit. I think we'll do that. Oh, we're encouraging the resource industry. We don't really need to do that anymore. We also don't need the green grass campaign. Oh, interesting. I guess we needed that for oil. Where do we have oil? Oh, Cuba Occidental. Is it staffed? No, it is not. Why not? Because everything's expensive. All right. Let's see what's going on here. We really need to get to electric engines here. I might reevaluate what we're doing here. Oh, electric capacitors. All right. We're gonna push some cans down the road. We need feminism. We'll do this. And conveyors. I think we're getting tech spread on corporatism, right? Yeah. Then... Alright, there we go. I'm convinced... Oh, hey, Joe, what's up? What's up? Good to see you, my friend. I'm convinced we need Mom Donnie to be president or AOC. I want a full realignment of this country. Yeah, right? I have to say, watching Mom Donnie's inauguration was a good, like, breath of fresh air. Yeah, we showed that by then. Yeah, we do. I mean, we need just a massive swing in the other direction. Yeah, then we'll go Trenchworks and Wargaming. Nothing really matters. I was born in the wrong timeline. Yeah, I think of that sometimes. Maybe we were all just born in the wrong era. Or maybe, like, if only to be a kid now, so that hopefully by the time you're of age, everything kind of gets fixed up a little bit. When he said something collectivism, I'm pretty sure a lot of people lost it. Yeah, I know. It's just so funny, too, how people try to paint him as this, like he is Karl Marx. It's like, the stuff he's proposing is not that radical. Like, he's like, we should raise the corporate tax rate. And people are like, oh, socialism. And he's like, I literally just want to raise it to what it is in New Jersey. Like, the state right next to us. People are like, nope, socialist. Like, it's just absurd. It's absolute absurdity. Oh, look at this. So we could possibly get an alliance with France. I mean, that would be helpful, but it looks like they're getting their butt kicked right now. Why are they losing so bad? How powerful is Spain? Not very. I wish Mom Donnie was how the conservatives think he is. Yeah, exactly. I know, right? It's so funny. It's because he is Muslim. Yep, it absolutely is. It absolutely is. A lot of the Islamophobia during the election here was just... I mean, I don't even want to say it's disconcerting. I've seen it my whole life. But... Oh, God. Oh, no, Joe. There's a lot to oh, God, to. The game, the conversation, the world in general. The fact that I have no more wine after this glass. Yeah, he isn't one of us, so must have a nefarious purpose. Yeah, I mean, according to some outlets, like the New York Post, which I am not a big fan of. I wish Obama was everything conservatives said he was. Where's my health care? Where's my free college? Exactly. Yeah, that's what I find so crazy, too, about Obama, where people are like, he's a socialist because he's proposing... And in the end, what Obamacare was government subsidies to private health insurance companies. Like, my God, that's socialism to you? Hey, let's have the government give everybody vouchers to pay private companies for health insurance. I mean, I think Obamacare was a very good first step in the awfulness that is our healthcare system. Don't get me wrong. But if that's your example of socialism, my God, it is time to open up a couple books. ASA was a step in the right direction, but socialism, geez, yeah, exactly. Exactly how I feel. It was a good first step in what is going to be a long, arduous process to universal health care. But my God, if that's your definition of socialism, if that's socialism, they're going to combust. Those people go to the Nordic countries. Yeah, this is true. This is so true. But what's crazy, though, is, I mean, like, we have socialist things here in America, and people just don't, like, realize it. I mean, the public school system is a socialist system. I went to public school my whole life. That's a socialist system. Like, you want to talk about socialism? Although I guess they hate the public school system, too. We have a healthcare system. Yeah, exactly. I guess I'm giving our healthcare in our country too much credit to say we have a healthcare system. All right. Okay, so we're going to make some dyes here. So let's start tariffing the imports. And then yeah, so we're going to make another... We won't make as many, but we'll do 2 more synthetics plants here to make our own silk. I want to free up our trade centers for exports. Though I guess considering we are hurting for labor, maybe that's not the best thing to do. Oh, and we do need to start building up some more soldiers here. Then we'll put, and I would like this to be a full on where do we have that artillery foundry? Cuba Central. Look at that. Bumped up to 3. We got more boats now. Yeah, they hate public schools. They do. The way the Republican Party in our country is gutting the public education system is truly insane. Libraries also social. Yes, exactly. Libraries also. Sorry, we can't have books in them. Real socialists are laughing. Yeah, exactly, Maximilian. Yeah, exactly, right? Like you want to know real socialism? Like, my God. It's like when you're talking to like people who do drugs, and somebody's like, "Yeah, man, I'm like really into coffee. Like, I drink a lot of coffee." It's like, I don't think you quite get what we're talking about. or crying, yeah. But we do have lots of socialism here. Every time a corporation loses money, yeah, they get it back from the taxpayers. Yeah, yeah. We have privatized corporate gains and socialized corporate losses. Anything available to the public is awful somehow. Yeah, I don't understand that sentiment. I really don't. And I don't get how people who rely on that stuff hate it as well. Like I knew somebody in my life who his family was poor growing up. His family was on welfare, and he was a staunch Republican. And I was just like, dude, like, you understand the party you support is trying to get rid of the thing that your family needed to survive. And he would just be like, I remember he said to me, like, well, it's complicated, man. It's complicated. Like, nah, dude, it's not complicated. Like, you're going against your own self-interest. Oh, look, I never really noticed. You can see the smog here. What is the pollution level? 26%. Yikes. Wowzers. Socialize the burdens, privatize the gains. A classic. I know, like, it's insane. I just don't understand how people support that. I don't get how that is something people will support. Oh yeah. Yep, that's a Mormon. That is a Mormon. I didn't even think of that when I said it. I just described a Mormon. Ooh, I had a second cup of coffee today. I need to go to the church. Oh, yes, keep your government hands off my Medicare, said a bunch of idiots. I know exactly what you're talking about. I remember that town hall and that clip of that old man going up to the microphone and, as serious as he was, saying into that microphone, get your government hands off my Medicare. Like, my God. Like, you have no idea where this stuff comes from. Get your government hand. I have never gotten over that. Yikes, indeed. Ham realizing he is a leading pioneer in climate change damage. Yeah. Yep. The Antillean Confederation has become the OG climate changer. Yikes. Whoopsie. Sorry about your climate, world. Our little island is producing quite a bit of smog. Hey, Matwis, what's up? What's up? Have you decided if you will nationalize by war or policy change? That's a good question. I would like to do it by war, to be honest with you. Although, you know, now that you say that, ooh, who's Great Britain fighting here? Nah, nobody that. But we could. I mean, so here's the thing, right? Clearly, we're not getting alliances with people. So we could go Council Republic. And, like, why not? In fact... Oh, no, I thought maybe they had it. I don't know who has Council Republic. I feel like somebody does. So we could just do that, right? Oh, someone's getting very naughty with that dirt water. Yeah. You know it. Look at that. I ruined the beautiful Cuban beaches. I think people still believe the market works with supply and demand in Anno 2026. Yeah, exactly. At least the Caribbean was a terrible place before Ham decided to pollute it. Yeah, right? Although I think my other states are okay. No, 20%. 24%. Oh my god. I've polluted the whole place. Well, that's why we have Puerto Rico. Oh my god, I thought that was the pollution for a second. 34%. Look, 3.6%. So when you're in the Antillean Confederation and you just can't take coughing anymore, just go over to Puerto Rico. All right, so what do we want to do here? Do we want to go Council Republic? And really make this a Cuba run. Because then we can just nationalize everything. But see, the thing I feel like is I really do feel like we could nationalize the buildings through war because they have to naval invade us, and we only have one HQ. Like, all of our soldiers can just sit in the same HQ. Oh my god, we got a lot of interest that we can declare. Yikes, I have not been keeping up with that. There we go. Yeah, I was going to say time to move to Puerto Rico. Yeah, basically. I don't know, I'm kind of split here. Council Republic or war? Interest in Zanj for the Nile. Oh, the Nile exploit. You're right. We'll take this off. We'll go there. That's a good call. Mande people are being attacked and killed by some members of the Afro-Caribbean people in Puerto Rico. You know what? Let's take a save real quick. We haven't saved in a little bit. We're going Council Republic. We're gonna do it. I don't think I've done a stream. I don't think I've done a series where I went full on Council Republic. The relatively lenient Antillean immigration system has long been attractive to those fleeing their home nations. Recently, Tifolo Cariangole has petitioned to join the stream of people moving to the Antillean Confederation. A nihilist. Yeah, sure, why not? A political system where workers elect delegates to local councils extends concepts of workplace organization to general governance. Boom, let's do it. Let's negotiate with the petite bourgeoisie, get our stall chance down a little bit. Armando Barreto has agreed to a private meeting, clearly seeking a path that will benefit both the nation and the petite bourgeoisie's interests over Council Republic. Yeah, I don't want to lose bureaucracy, I don't want to lose money. I guess we can give some power to the petite bourgeoisie. There's probably a chance we can get an agitator that we can put into leadership there that will be more aligned with Council Republic. Man, Puerto Rico, still no status. I guess they feel companionship with Venezuela now. Yeah. I was looking at Puerto Rico in the map, and I remember Trump wanted to trade it for Greenland. Oh, God, yeah. Do you remember that? What a dumb man. What I find just truly crazy... Oh, hold on. The populist base of the trade unions have turned against supporting foreign entanglements. Pressure from within has led the group to distance themselves from the anti-Spanish League. You know, growing up in the Northeast here, you always kind of knew about Donald Trump because he's a real estate guy here. You have friends whose like parents worked in like construction and all that, so they'd worked on projects of his and everything. He didn't really hit national fame, I feel like, until he had like his TV show. He kind of was a little bit of a celebrity. People kind of knew him, but you really knew him when you grew up around here. As a kid, If you told me this, like, this is who this person was and what they're going to do, it would have truly been an insane concept. That would have been the worst trade deal ever signed, maybe ever. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, too. There's like one little spot of Greenland that you can actually like live on. I mean, I get the whole, they talk about like, oh, it's a strategic thing so we can have access to the Arctic, blah blah blah. It's like, okay. Regardless of whatever, it's also the idea too that like you just like it's 2026, like you just cannot just take places, you know? And we're sitting here like talking about bad about Russia doing it and this and that. And, oh, here we go. Construction of the Havana skyscraper in Cuba Occidental is complete. The first building of its type in the world, it dominates the skyline and inspires all who gaze upon it. Actually, first, let's survey the Panama Isthmus. We could actually use that. We're going to go down 1,000 bureaucracy again, but it's worth it. They have access. The USA has military bases. Yeah, that's true too, right? Exactly. There's U.S. bases all over the place there. Like, because once again, Denmark is an ally. So like, why do you need to hold it and take it by force? You know. What are we worried Denmark is going to double cross us or something? Like, it's just ridiculous. Now let's make sure, since we're building all these synthetics plants, you know, how do we only have one textile mill also? Yeah, we import a lot. Also, what are we researching? Oh, yeah, the combustion engine. You know, we could use... You know, the other thing is, if we go Council Republic, there's more of a chance we might spawn some anarchists that we can then use to get multiculturalism. Isn't Denmark made entirely of Legos? Oh, I forgot they come from there. See, how can you... I do not want to lose our supply of Legos. Oh, they're taking railways from our company here. Go ahead, build all this stuff. We're going to nationalize this stuff in a little bit. So go ahead, do your thing, guys. 3 hours for the dentist. Wait, is that what you had to do? Is that what you had to do today? Oh, no. Ouch. If that's what you mean, I am sorry, my friend. Difficult points raised by supporters of Francisco More have led to the government searching for technical experts to give their impressions on the Council Republic law. Okay, what do we got here? 70% chance, plus 5% interest group political strength. The Antillean, so we lose 10% success chance. 30% chance we gain 5. Or 60% chance we lose 10. Find one from our finest university. 40% chance we gain 15% enactment chance. Let's try it. Hey, we gained. All right. No, I wasn't there 3 hours. That would be crazy. Hold on. I will go in 3 hours. Oh, okay. Oh, man. I'm sorry. But yeah, at least we weren't there for 3 hours, because that's tough. The Netherlands pulled out of the patrolling agreement they had the USA to secure the international waters around Venezuela. Good. I'm like I was saying before, like I hope some European powers start pushing against this administration in some way. Oh yeah, we can't rig things for the Social Democratic Party? Ah, poops. Then let's rig it for the Radical Party, because I would like the Conservative Party to not win. Although, you know, yeah, we're now at 70% electoral confidence. Yikes. Don't do that. Too late now. Oopsies. I'd rather that than the Conservative Party win at this point in time. Because I need to be able to keep... Oh, I don't have... I didn't have them in government there. Do you think that if Trump actually goes for Greenland, the EU will fold, appease, or NATO will break entirely? I think NATO will break entirely, to be honest with you. And that's honestly, I'm really afraid of that. I think NATO will fold because people are. I think Denmark will be like, okay, people, like, back us, and either they will, or they won't, and if they don't, then NATO folds entirely. Or they do back Denmark, and then basically the U.S. withdraws from it, which I'm afraid of that situation as well. Yeah, no, I agree, Max. Yeah, they're not going to give him Greenland. They're not going to let that happen. I think that is the line that won't be crossed there. All right, though. We are at the 2-hour mark, so we do have to take a 90-second break here, pay homage to our lovely gods of ads. So, 90-second break, and then we will be right back. All right, welcome back. We are back. We are back. Let's do this. Let's take a look at that skyscraper for a second. Do we have the PM for it yet? Oh, we do. The trade nexus. Ooh, the 25% government admin throughput. We actually could use that. Uh-oh. The ambitious Admiral Juan de la Torre has begun to make threatening moves towards seizing power over Antillean Confederation. He is backed by a faction of the rural folk, so he's a reformer. Yeah, we don't want this. So we'll get 10% coup resistance. Oh, he wants to lead a coup against doing this Council Republic thing. Alright, so let's take a look at this. I haven't done a lot of these yet. Germany have pledged support to Denmark. Oh, they have. Good. I haven't heard that. Good, good, good. We need more of that. I wish they'd also pledge support to Venezuela. We could use that right now. Yeah, the Panama survey also takes bureaucracy. Yep, that's why we're... Oh, see, that's why I thought it was 1,000 before. The Panama survey takes 1,000. I thought the other one did too as well. But yeah, we'll be at +5 or +475 when it's done. France is rearing to stand to the USA, so they will join. Yeah, they can't reach Venezuela. Yeah, I guess that is kind of the problem there. But yeah, hopefully France will back Denmark as well. I mean, let's also remember threats have been made against Colombia and Mexico too. So, all right. The ambitious Commodore Juan de la Torre, a figure respected amongst the rural folk, have begun to maneuver towards seizing state power through force of arms. Whilst this journal entry is active, the rate at which the coup will advance or deplete will be determined by Admiral de la Torre's coup strength, 8.68, subtracted by Antillean Confederation's coup resistance, 9.57. If progress reaches 100 and de la Torre is able to launch his coup, there is a risk of our government being overturned. So what will deplete it? High government legitimacy, low popularity of the coup commanders, level of home affairs investment under secret police or National Guard laws. We don't have that. Increasing the approval of interest groups supporting the coup. Oh, interesting. So if we can make the rural folk a little happier. Distance of the coup's commander's formation from the capital state. Oh, that's interesting. And you just send him off somewhere. What will advance it? Low legitimacy, high popularity of the commander, fraction of the total military units commanded by this coup's commander, clout of unhappy interest groups supporting the coup. Yeah, so they have the rural folk. Proximity to the coup's commander's formation of the capital state. Important enough, Colombia did voice strong support for Venezuela and mobilize reservists. Yeah, I was happy to see that. I think they need support, though, from somebody. But I was happy to see they took a strong stance. I'd rather have the EU take a bigger role in Ukraine. Nobody should back Maduro. Yeah, just because he ran into a guy worse than him doesn't make him a good guy. Back Colombia, Mexico, but Venezuela's a trap. I mean, I guess, you make a good point in the sense that it should be said, yeah, Maduro isn't a good guy. But neither was Saddam Hussein. And going into Iraq was just a disaster and should not have happened. I don't think forced removal is the way to go with people like him. You know. I guess the problem is now it's done. Like, what are you gonna do? Be like, no, you can't. United States, you can't do that, and like put Maduro back over there. You can't. At that point, at this point, that can't really be done. But there needs to be repercussions for what. Can you say oil? Yeah, exactly. And what's crazy is people aren't even pretending like that's not the reason. Yes, the international law must survive. Exactly. We need some type of international law to survive here. Or some type of law. There seems to be no rule of law. Like I said, not here in the United States at the moment. All right, where's this admiral? Here he is. Let's send you all the way over here. Let's see what that does for your coup. So it'll time out. So it'll fail if he is dead or in exile, or the progress of the coup has reached 0. What's our government legitimacy? So that's the highest legitimacy we can get. If we take the trade unions out of the government, we're only going to lose 3.6. Well, let's see what happens with the progress here. Oh yeah, look at this. We're losing 16. So yeah, we can keep the trade unions in there. Problem is, enabling bad guys to hit the other bad guy enables the first bad guy more, because it tells him, yes, the world's going to let it slide regardless of the morality of the latter bad guy. Exactly. That, to me, that's more of the trap here. If nothing happens about what happened to Venezuela, he's going to go into Colombia next, then Mexico, and then after those three, I think he goes after Greenland, because he's like, nobody's going to do anything. The conspiracy to overthrow the sitting Antillean government has lost all momentum amongst the rural folk. Admiral Juan de la Torre's plot has been abandoned. All right, good. So, you can come back now. Corporatism. Also, Maduro looks a great guy. Uncle type, you know what I mean? No, you will lose it all for a coup that won't happen. I'll lose... Wait. I'll lose it all from what? What decision did you mean? Oh, I agree. The U.S. backed a rules-based order because of World War II and the ensuing chaos. Rules are better. I meant trap in the international political sense. Yeah, if Dems can do something self-destructive, they will. Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah, if people start coming out and being like, oh, Maduro was a democratically elected leader. You can't do that against him. He's the president of the country. I mean, the problem is, yeah, like, that's a trap argument. He wasn't a good leader, but neither is our leader. Like, letting this slide makes countries less likely to at least pretend to follow international. Yeah, we're all hypocrites about it, of course, but if we try to hold each other to standards we don't follow, it's still better than no standards at all and no restraint. Oh, reforming the government. Yeah. I felt like that was going to be a bad decision. And yeah, Mauricio, I agree. See, I feel like that's also the problem domestically in the United States right now, is that he's pushed and pushed on doing things that he can't do that are illegal. We were kind of talking about it before, that we need to restrain the authority of the executive, but it's that he doesn't actually have the authority to do most of these things he's done. But he's like pushed and pushed, and there's been no pushback, that now he's just doing whatever. And now I think he's been doing that domestically a lot, and now he's trying to do it internationally, which is very dangerous. The U.S. goes after my favorite leaders. Do you actually like Maduro? I still haven't emotionally recovered from Gaddafi and Assad. Oh my god. Jeez. No rules, just norms in the USA. Yeah. Yeah, we have no rule of law anymore. A narrowly disguised polemic against Council Republic, written by Israel Gary, has appeared in a popular opposition newspaper published across the Antillean Confederation. No, we'll take that one. I just like him, nothing more. He isn't a good leader. Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess he dances a lot. All right, what are we doing here? Yeah, we need this Panama survey to finish. This is basically of letting the bigger bully get his way, yeah, with the smaller bully, and then we're going to be against the wall when we enable the former enough. They go after the rest. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of like the plot of The Dark Knight. Everybody was afraid of these mob bosses, or all these mob bosses were afraid of Batman. And so they went... How did the Conservative Party win this? I rigged the election. Anyway, to finish my really dumb analogy. So they turn to the Joker, who ends up being even worse for everybody. I rigged that election for the Radical Party. I lowered my electoral confidence for that. How did that happen? Damn. Yeah, they're going to join the Agrarian Party. His predecessor, Chavez, now that's another story. Well, that was a great leader. Anyone ever read the Million Dialogue? Thucydides talked about it in the Peloponnesian War. I don't know that one, no. Alright, I think we'll stay with this. I can't believe... I somehow lost that election. Oh, we do have the intelligentsia guy, though, the Chancellor now. Get extra authority and influence. Realist School of International Relation favors reason to justify and might make right over the Million genocide. Rigging the election in favor of the Libertarian Party won't make the Libertarian Party win. Ham cuts. Democrats, Republicans will win. Yeah. First of all, ham cuts would never rig an election for a Libertarian Party. I can tell you that much right now. Short version, the strong should dominate the weak. That's the natural order. Yeah. I see. I see. Well, it is a scary possibility. Oh, excuse me. All right. Yeah, I don't know if we're really... I don't know about Council Republic here. We need to get somebody in here who's going to help us with this. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this guy. We're going to try to get this guy in right now. All right, who are we going to kick out here? Yeah, kick out the positivists. Oh, poops. We can't because we have guaranteed liberties. You know, we kind of could use National Guard. It might be worth canceling this enactment, getting this guy in here. I mean, canceling this enactment, going to National Guard, maybe even secret police, to be honest with you. What is the, hold on, what is the authoritarian achievement? I've never actually gone for it. Single party state, militarized police, and outlawed dissent. Okay. That's the analogy I'm giving you for the radicals in Cuba. The agrarian, the agrarian and the conservatives were the leading parties by far. No, they were, but I rigged the election for the radical party, and so just from gameplay mechanic, that's supposed to give them 150% momentum and make them win. That's why I was kind of surprised it didn't happen. Although, to be fair, the Athenians did lose that war. There is that point, I guess. I hate that I played EU5 so hard that I totally forgot how to play Vic3 and the strats. Yeah. Yeah, I've kind of fallen back into Vicky 3. I do enjoy EU5 quite a bit, and I do play it a good amount. But I'm kind of back on this one quite a bit. 150% of the libertarians won't win them any state, maybe a country. No, I just mean like the new mechanic is that when you pick somebody in those, generally they win. I didn't know it was possible to lose one of those rigged elections. I thought just from a gameplay mechanic, that's how that worked. Oh, we could use some paper mills here. Also, how about I do want to keep up with this. All right. Well, I might as well check here. All right. Let's do some paper. Ham rigged this election and still lost. That should be an achievement. That should be an achievement, right? I rigged the election and still lost. It's like every time Donald Trump talks about the 2020 election being rigged, it's like or no the 2024 election being rigged. It's like, dude, you won that election. Like, what are you talking about? The 2024 election was rigged. You won. Like, how did Joe Biden rig the election and lose? Hey, J-Makers, what's up, my friend? Hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Actually, I'm taking that back. I'm not sure if Maduro is a bad leader, since he has to deal with international sanctions. I mean, a lot of his people dislike him quite a bit. I know a couple Venezuelans who absolutely detest Donald Trump and are like, I absolutely hate that they bombed my country, but they absolutely hate Maduro. So just going by my Venezuelan friends, they say he was an awful leader. Yeah, hard to judge a leader that's being capped by the U.S. so hard. Yeah. The ruling intelligentsia, led by the charismatic Michel Sanya, has initiated a great promotional tour. The decision to focus efforts domestically or internationally has been left to the last minute, however, and it's unclear if the intelligentsia will do more for itself or for the country as a whole. Yeah, I think we'll take that one. Following a violent struggle for power over the Antillean Confederation, the rural folk have ended up on the losing side of history. Francisco More has attempted to flee the country to escape retaliation. Oh, good. I wanted to exile you. Oh, nice. Goodbye. All right. Oh, here we go. Now we can get this guy in here. And so he supports the socialist movement. Excellent. He's 49, so he should be around for a good amount of time. He's a bad leader. The country is better now. Yeah. Yeah. Are these people diaspora folk in New York? I knew some of them in New York. One of them actually is not in New York anymore, but lived most of her life in Venezuela. That he has been removed is a good thing. Just the way how he was removed is a problem. Yeah, I mean, him being not in power is good. The problem is how he was removed and also the current situation. I mean, the United States, like Trump says, running the country is also not good. And so, yeah. Is that like Cubans in the U.S. don't like the current Cuban government? Yeah, probably. I mean, a lot of people fled Venezuela because of him. So, people who fled Venezuela are clearly not going to be fond of him. Your casino will not be denationalized, Cope. What do you mean? What do you mean? Pretty sure we're seeing a lot more escalation coming, unfortunately. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Make Venezuela great again, what the heck? Yeah. Yeah, right. Everything's going to be made great again. As our industries have grown more and more crucial to the future of the Antillean nation, so too has the working class. Desperate workers' movements have begun to unite under the cause for socialism. Oh yeah, here we go. Socialist unrest will increase by 0.05 every month. I mean, I think we want that, right? I want the socialist movement to become radical. Oh, the specter haunting the world here. The interest of the landowners in the lucrative something trade With the French Republic has led them to align themselves with the Antillean French Fellowship. Okay, good. Yeah, can I do something here that will help get these guys to stop being so pissed? Ah, good. Okay. Panama Canal is surveyed. Oh. We can get ourselves an alliance with France. Let's do that. New York Times, at the UN, even allies condemn U.S. action in Venezuela. The deputy French UN ambassador said it chipped away at the very foundation of international order. Yeah, I mean, I agree. It does. Our survey of the Panama Isthmus is complete. We have confirmed that it would be possible to construct a canal linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. Next, we must acquire the land from New Granada. Yeah, we'll make a suitable offer. What is causing this 45K deficit? So we were spending 1,000 bureaucracy on surveying the Panama Isthmus. So now that that's over, we're kind of back to normal. Wasting his bureaucracy and surveying the Panama Canal. No, we're going to be able to get that land. We're going to make an offer for it. Oh, what does this survey do? So it allows us to build the Panama Canal. Greece is currently in the UN Security Council. Oh, we need our GDP to be about 50 million to make this offer. And we need relations up. So let's, we can start improving relations. But we need to get our GDP a little higher. Hey, Laplace, what's up? What's up, my friend? How are you? Good to see you. Well, now that we have this alliance with France, do we just want to... Do we just want to take these buildings off of Great Britain, from Great Britain now? All right, let's take a save. Because this will also help the GDP quite a bit. Let's see what happens. Wait, what? The Germans, I mean the US, yeah, they have an alliance, but wait, do the Germans have an alliance now with Great Britain? Oh, you jerks. You straight up jerks. How could you do that to me? And where's France on this list? Oh, they have a truce with the British Republic until 1912. Another 3 years. Don't forget about Greenland, juicy Greenland need freedom. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Don't forget about Colombia and Mexico. Oh, we don't have multilateral alliances. God, I feel like combustion engine has been taking us forever. I saw the other day that Connor finally conquered the world as Corsica. Interesting. Sounds about right. That's an interesting run right there. You know what, Germany? I don't want to give you investment rights anymore. And you don't want trade privileges with me? Then fine. We're withdrawing from that. Context being that people have been meme posting him to do that for months. Oh, really? Oh, I hadn't seen that. Nice, nice. I mean, that's tough right there. That is a tough one. Who do we hold investment rights in? Oh. We can build in France. I mean, we should be doing that. Well, first of all, hold on. How many workers do we have? But I give credit to Trump, his honest about his intention. Yeah, then G. Bush. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's the thing. He's just being like, yeah, we're there for the oil. I mean, it's interesting. He's saying that part out loud. But it is kind of like, dude, like, no. The first thing he said in press conference. Oh wait, yeah, it's hilarious stuff like you can't escape Corsica, Connor. That's hilarious. I want to look these up now. The first thing he said in press conference is just straight telling, "We want that oil. It's our oil now." I know. I know. It's truly bonkers. You know, we're going to need more groceries if we go to war. And these munitions plants. What is happening? Do we not have the qualifications? Yeah, we have the qualifications for everybody. They're offering such a bad wage. Yeah, if there is a silver lining in all this, it is that they are honest and not trying to dress, the resource grab as a fight for democracy or anti-terrorism. Yeah, this is true. Now, if that's smart is another subject. Yeah, exactly. It's like everything with this administration. So this is what they're doing. Is it the smart thing to do? I mean, who knows? Let's take a look at our population here. Yeah, we need automobiles. We actually could use some fine art, it looks like. Yeah. So we're gonna go after some food industries. We're gonna do them here. Well, maybe not. So we'll do those. Yeah, we do need... Oh, we need a lot of meat and wine. What is our wine at? Okay, we got wine. Ooh, although it's all imported. Yeah, we have no wine, huh? But we can build some in France. Fortunately, that won't help us. Let's see here. The public agitation that Israel Gary has inspired against Council Republic has led the rural folk to refuse to support the law in its current state. Well, so this is interesting. We can add political concessions to Council Republic. 20% interest group political strength to the rural folk, though we're about to make their leader an anarchist. So we might not mind that too much, and we'll get plus 10% success chance. Subtle Trump ain't. Yeah, this is true. There's a fascinating theory that a long time ago, the world was planned to be divided into 10 regions, with the U.S. having a map including everything Trump is calling to take. Oh, that's interesting. Around the 40s. Huh. I haven't heard that yet. I found it funny, Trump Glazer here, or people who like Trump here, still insist all of this because of the drugs. Yeah. Yeah, the drugs. It's such a feeble argument that the administration is making. You can't smoke drugs here. Only the CIA can do that. Yeah, like the whole Midwest isn't being riddled with meth that they're producing there. Like, by Allah's name, the whole American drug problem can be traced back to Mexico cartel. Yeah, not even. I mean, there's a lot that's produced here in the United States. We'll do that one. I need the rural folk to be pressured by the socialist movement here. So only 8% movement pressure. So we're almost there, actually. Alright. Let's actually expand construction a little bit. Whoa. Wait, did I just delete them? Or did they build that quickly? Yeah, I think I deleted them. Oh yeah, Belgium. How's Belgium still building here? 6 weeks left. All right. So, how's our sugar and cigar exports here? Colombian cartels for meth and fentanyl are Mexican these days. Oh, really? Cartels for meth are? See, I always thought that was produced in the United States here. I guess not. The CIA helps cartels with American guns who they didn't bother to erase serial numbers and load of drugs to get smuggled into USA from Mexico. Oh boy. What a time to be alive, right? Alright. I hate to do it, but put a little bit of a tax on tobacco here. Yeah, we have a lot of nerve calling any country a narco state. We're, in part, a narco empire. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like, the problem, too, is people here are buying it. Don't talk about who produces it. We have people here who are buying it. The wave of worker strikes inspired by the radical movement have racked industries in Cuba Occidental. Striking workers have joined protests in several cities across the region. Ooh, 2 years of negative 50% manufacturing industries throughput and infrastructure input. I don't like the look of that. But we'll lose 10% movement activism on the radical movement. I don't actually think they're helping us too much right now. Oh, actually, yeah, they don't like Council Republic. It would help us if their activism went down. Okay, good. Produced in the US. Oh, by Mexican card. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's interesting. That's the least weird or bizarre thing CIA do back when Castro around. Yeah, the CIA want to make a mini bomb smoke just to get Castro. Yeah. Yeah, look up the CIA. What was it called? That one where they were just like testing LSD on people. That was one of the weirdest things. Actually, I think one of the weirdest things is I had a friend who wrote a story about this. It was an actual true story. I forget when the time period of this was, but the CIA was testing dolphins as weapons, put a bunch of lasers on dolphins, hoping that they could like train the dolphins because dolphins have high intelligence and use them as like secret weapons. So they put all these lasers on these dolphins, and then the dolphins went rogue and disappeared, and they were like in crisis for a moment. Venezuela produces like less than 1% of the world's illegal narcotics. Yeah, exactly. The idea that was done to stop drugs is just a farce. Fentanyl precursors come from China through Mexico. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Israel does that. Wait, does what? Fentanyl's a medicine component. Can't be totally banned. Yeah, that is true. I mean, that's the thing. Most drugs now are all part of like some type of prescription. Oh, with the dolphins? Do they really? I guess the CIA sold them the info on it. A newspaper called the Cuba Central Sentinel has printed a bigoted article about the equatorial Bantu people living there. We can suppress the article, or we can let it be released. Let's ignore it for now. We have a pretty high standard of living. CIA, KGB, Mossad, same thing in common. Those guys are nuts. Yeah, this is true. As long as people like drugs, we'll have drugs. Capitalism. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They don't actually want that stuff to go away. All right, let's build some stuff in France while we have the investment rights. Then we put fertilizer. Oh, nice. Yes, here we go. All right, so first things first here. So, Lorraine has a lot of... Oh, perfect. So we're going to build that, and then we're going to build some fertilizer, some explosives. Hey, hey, Sanvita, hello, hello. Hey, Ham, love your vids. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Thanks for stopping in to say so. Glad they're helpful. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Darth Aiden, what's up, what's up? World conquered yet? I wouldn't say world conquered, but we are a great power. You know, we were 4th at one point, I swear. We're kind of moving up there. We're getting ready to start some business, start some troubles with the British Republic here. How are you doing? Good to see you. Bolt action rifle. Okay. Doing okay. Getting over my New Year illness. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. That sucks. What a bad time to get it. It was a cold and rainy night here in Vegas. Oh, man. Oh, man. What a New Year's. It was a great time. Okay, okay. Good. As long as you still had a good time. That's all that matters. Glad to hear that. Oh, Israel government gets more insane by the day. Frankly, I think they're deliberately trying to start a world war at this point. As stupid as Trump is, Netanyahu might be more insane. Yeah. They're certainly making the case. Ah, yes. Okay. So we've got combustion engines. So finally we get our company here to start building some automobiles. So now, you know, so we got tractors. So... Oh, God, I always forget what uses what. Yeah, mechanized farming. Rye, wheat. Oh, maize and millet. Oh, you know... I don't think we have any of those. Yeah, we don't have any wheat. Oh, man. Aw, poops. Are your students' tutorials still relevant to the current version of the game? Yeah. Yeah, they pretty much are. I played that series in between National Awakening and Iberian Twilight. So it doesn't include Iberian Twilight. So basically, it doesn't include like election fixing and stuff like that, which are and the new coup mechanic. But other than that, the Sweden series is pretty much up to date. I think Ham, that is always up to talk politics, is tired of it too now. Oh no, I'm never tired of talking politics. I'm getting distracted by game decisions here because we're kind of at a crossroads here. Do I want to start something with Great Britain, or do I want to just try to continue going this Council Republic path? That's kind of where I'm at here. Trying to figure it out. Hmm. All right. So the tractor thing did not help us. Oh, look at us in iron. Okay, hold on. Let's do that. We should be good on iron now. Yep. Any other resources? Oil we're pretty level on. Oh, look at us in sulfur. Hold on. See, I haven't been keeping up to date on this stuff. Sulfur, we're good. Coal, we're importing quite a bit. We can use some PMs, right? Yeah. So I want to start getting automobiles going. We do need more explosives, though. We do need more explosives. All right, so we can start doing that. Cuba Oriental. How are we doing with people? Don't have a lot there. We have some unemployed there. Yeah, see, Cuba Occidental. And we probably could use some explosives over here. We don't have any iron here. But we can use some fertilizer, and then we'll do some explosives here. Okay. Now, the uncollected taxes. Yeah, we really do need to get our taxation capacity up. I'm hesitant to build more government admins, because what we really need is telephones and then central planning. And that would fix it. We're still pretty far away from that, though. But I don't want to wrap more people up in the government admin. Getting feminism will help us, because then we can try to get women's suffrage. Oh, can we get this guy yet? Yes. Boom. There we go. Anarchist, rural folk. Kick the intelligentsia out of there. Yes, and now our ruler is an anarchist. Look at that. This guy just got here. Now we got our Australian ruler of the Antillean Confederation. Ooh, and plus 10% political strength of academics. Now, if we could get somebody like that... plus 25 taxation capacity. Yes, thank you. Now, if we could get somebody in the intelligentsia like that. Ooh, a communist trade unionist. Yeah, no. Well, maybe. Yeah, 81%. Yeah, because now our leading interest group is an anarchist. So that helped. Yeah, we're going to bring this guy in here. Oh, we're on cooldown for 3 years. Yeah, I think we're going Council Republic, my friends. Oh my god. France, why do you have such a bad construction efficiency in Lorraine? My god, my god. Come on, France. Get your act together here. All right. Look at this. We might actually complete the Spectre haunting the world. Oh, well, we're still in the sponsorship phase. Oh, never mind. We're in the progressive study. There we go. Oh, we lost one of our admirals. Armed Forces, liberal, positivist, liberal. Yeah, we'll go with this guy. Okay. Damn, our standard of living, man. It's going down. Oh, now I wish I had invited Rosa Luxemburg. Oh, right, that's right. I didn't invite anybody. Oh, good. Okay, so in 3 years we'll invite Rosa Luxemburg. All right, we got the budget for more construction. So Cuba Occidental, Cuba Oriental. Where do we have people? Oh yeah, Occidental, that's right. So we'll get more construction going. Now, how's our cigar and sugar exports here? Actually, how much grain do we have? Yeah, we could use... Japanese market. Spain is still embargoing us? I thought we were good now. Oh no, we still have an anti-Spanish league going. Whoops. Yeah, it would be good if we get an interest over there. Yeah, let's take the one off the Nile. We didn't end up doing anything with that. And actually, can we get some trade rights with them? Yes, we can. Let's send them some grain. Aw, really, guys? Come on. Wait until you turn communist. Yeah. That is usually fun. The whole world starts turning on you. Though there's a couple countries, I think, that have done... what do you call it? Council Republic. So I don't think we'll be totally alone. But here's one of the nice things about Cuba. Is that you gotta naval invade us. Damn, we're really not gonna get this from them, huh? Well, let's see. Is there anything we can sell you guys? Nope. Well, all right then. Oh, look, we have Canadian Alaska. Governor General Bartholomew Rogers. What a name. Hey, Sanvita, thank you. Thank you for becoming a member on YouTube. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Very cool of you. That's awesome. Oh, that just made my night. Thank you very much. I actually have a video. I'll be releasing a video later this week, a tutorial on standard of living, wages, and wealth. So keep an eye out for that one. Let me tell you, figuring out welfare, the calculation for welfare payments, I think almost broke me. I figured it out, but man, that was just a day of straight up math and trying to figure out the patterns. That's a good point, Ham. I don't think the world would be as plutocratic as it is today if an island empire didn't force everyone to form such defensible water defense. This is true, right? Oh my god. I mean, oh man, we're down to 7th. We were the 4th biggest country in the world. Us right here, our little island, minus Haiti and the DR. I mean, now it looks like we really will get Council Republic. So I'm not going to force Britain to give us the buildings. The thing is, though, we need to hold it for 12 years. So once we get to 1924, we got to start making some decisions here. Children working in the tooling workshops in Cuba Oriental have suffered injuries trying to operate the machinery used in production. We'll do that. All good, Ham. Love from Australia. Oh, wow. Awesome. Oh, my God. Very, very cool. All the way from Australia. Welcome, welcome. I think you're the first Australian that I know of on stream. So, oh my god, why are they building shipyards galore in my country? I'm sure if ancient Carthaginian or Venetians saw England's rise, they'd be like, y'all cheated. You didn't have land borders. That's true. Not fair. I mean, that is part of why Britain is so strong in this game. It is very hard to naval invade the British mainland. It is true. That's cheating. All right. Give us an advancement here. Ah, for pooping sakes. An influential faction within the armed forces has grown frustrated with their co-members' neutrality on the topic of Council Republic. Themselves in favor of the law, they have now resolved to form a separate political faction intent on passing it. Yeah, we'll take this one. Yeah, it's a lot different fighting someone by land and sea. Yeah, exactly. Makes a little bit of a difference. Ooh. Well, let's see here. All right. Well, I think we've reached our stopping point for the night. Made some good progress here. It looks like we're going to get Council Republic in the next episode. And then once we do that, we'll go to cooperative ownership. We'll seize those British buildings, and then we'll go for that last... We'll go for that achievement. Can't touch this. But, you know, we're doing good. We're now the Antillean Confederation. So, yeah, we made some good progress tonight. Thankfully, Russia has been run by complete morons for centuries. If they went modern earlier, different story. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Good point there. But, yeah, I think that'll be it for tonight. So the next time I'll be on will be... On Thursday, we'll be doing a double session of EU5 that day. So Thursday morning, we'll continue the EU5 session. I think if you're on Twitch, we're going to do a raid of our friend Darth Aiden, who is just on. Looks like he's playing Armored Core 6. We'll see what that's all about. Yeah, Java, have a good one. I'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. Thanks for watching and chatting. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll see everybody on Thursday for some EU5 action. So yeah, if you're on Twitch, stick around for the raid. If you're on YouTube, this is a good night. Yeah, good game tonight, Ham. See you next week for some more Vicky 3. Absolutely. Always good to see you, my friends. Always good. Looking forward to it next week. Yeah, and everybody else, have a good one. And as always, be awesome. I'll see you next time.